After a few weeks off of racing, it sounds like Chase Sexton is going to be back in Detroit. Now, this coming directly from Lewis Phillips, who answered my tweet, nicely enough right there, saying, quote, "In for Detroit." Obviously, we haven't seen Sexton in a few weeks after the practice crash that said he hurt his lower back and hip. Still don't know what the actual injury was, and we're never going to, I'm assuming, because it is Sexton and he does not like to disclose what has taken him out for weeks at a time, either last season for motocross or this year for the supercross. And as of the moment, I mean, obviously being out for the last couple rounds, he's out of the title fight. He has 122 points right now, sitting in second, and he is 99 points behind Hunter Lawrence in first at 221. Now, who knows? I mean, it's one of those things with him that he believes, you should have more privacy as a rider than what I'm assuming most fans would want. And I'm going to say this as somebody who is on the fan side of things and enjoys Supercross and makes videos about it. I don't see the problem of disclosing an injury. I don't care who you're dating, where you live, any sort of personal thing on that side, like anything to do with your family, your love life, your whatever. That does not matter. But when you're not racing, you're a factory supported guy, you're on one of the biggest teams, you have all of the big monster Alpine Stars, whatever it is, all your sponsors, like you're making good money to do this. Disclosing an injury that is keeping you from doing your job, to me, is not invading your privacy. I mean, you look at any other major sport. I mean, I'm talking like football, basketball, soccer even. These are injury reports are out daily. Probable, we'll miss this many weeks. This is exactly what's wrong. This is what's going to happen. And, these are physical sports where, like, if you're in football and you have a injury report out that says, oh, he's got a bum knee, well, somebody could target your knee. Not that they do. It's hypothetical, right? This is a sport where, yes, it is contact. There is, rubbing and whatever like that. But nobody's going to be kicking your knee if it hurts. Nobody's going to be going after your hip if it hurts. And you're getting paid the big money to be on a big team. I don't understand how injury reports in this sport in general, overall, are not more readily available. I mean, if you're out for multiple weeks, why does nobody know what happened? And it is, to me at least, if you get to this level of a sport, you're one of the top guys, you're one of the, big names in it, you do lose some privacy. It's just going to be something that happens. Like, it's, a pro and con of making the big money, being a title contender, having all of these sponsorships and responsibilities and expectations that come along with being somebody at the top of your sport. I just don't understand the necessity, I guess you could say, or the involvement of wanting to make everything private and secretive. And, what does it hurt to come out and say, oh, I've got a hip contusion, or, whatever it was that has kept him out for multiple weeks. I mean, he missed a whole season of motocross and we still, I don't think, found out what it was. I just don't get the issue with that. I mean, it's across the board too. If somebody has an injury, this should be a more readily available thing. And you can hate it if you want, but it is, partially due to gambling or, just fans in general. They want to go and see their favorite rider. And if they're not going to be racing for a week, 2, 3, are they going to be in this round? Who knows? More than likely, you're still going to go because you want, I would hope that you would like the sport in general over just one person. So going to watch it would be something. But like it or not, there is money involved in this stuff. There is, TV viewership. There is ticket sales. There is gambling. There is money involved in who's racing and when or why they're not. And I think that's one thing that this sport needs to get better on. Just overall, the PR side of things of what's going on and why. Like, why is everything so secretive in this where it doesn't need to be? I don't know. Whatever. That's a whole other kitten or kettle of fish, whatever you want to call it. But he is supposedly in for Detroit. At this point, he's out of the championship fight, so there's going to be no real expectations. He has won this year on that bike, and then the rest of the time kind of been, top 5-ish, kind of floating around the middle and not looked like the best of the best. I don't know how you want to say it. So hopefully he can come back, be competitive, be fast, be racing for podiums and wins, and pushing Hunter Lawrence, Eli Tomac, and Roxon and all these guys up at the top. And from my side of things, from a fan side of things, I want the best guys racing all the time to have the best competition, which creates the best product. I mean, best viewership, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. But hopefully he can come back, he can be fast, he'll be rested, he can be competitive, and we'll see where it falls. I mean, obviously, out of the championship, he can play a little bit of spoiler. If he gets in front of Hunter Lawrence or Tomac or Roxon even, like, he can shake up some points in some rounds, and we'll see where this goes. But that's why I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think while you're down there. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.